How did the record get broken for the highest sales price of a condo in East County history happen during the global pandemic? Hey guys, it's Kyle with the Whissel Realty Group, and I want to share a little story with you about an opportunity we were presented recently to break the record for the highest sales price in history of a condo in East County here in San Diego. And here's the story. I was contacted by someone helping his mother out with her home. Had a very, very unique property. This thing is in the village of La Mesa, which is one of the hottest areas in all of East County. Sitting in a 4-story condo building. This thing is on the top floor. It's the penthouse, baby. And this is unique. What's cool is that they actually took 2 units, combined them together. So you're in a building where most of the units are around 1,500 square feet. This thing's over 3,000 square feet, which is awesome. Super unique too. Top floor, and it doesn't have a single shared wall. So it's almost like your own penthouse on top of this building, but it's like a house because you're not having any common walls like you do a lot of times in condos. So super cool unit. But we had, some struggles with this thing. When we walked in there was wallpaper all over the place, and it just had a really old feel to it. The seller's furniture was still in there, and it was very dated furniture. So I worked together with the seller. We came up with a plan. First thing we wanted to do is come in and let's get rid of all this wallpaper and let's just put a fresh coat of paint on here. Let's just, spruce this place up a little bit. So we did that, and we looked at some other projects in the unit, but we decided that wasn't all necessary. The paint alone was really gonna make a big difference. We had the carpets cleaned in there, because again, it's older carpet. And then we brought in some fresh staging, which really, really brought the unit to life. Something we've learned over the years is that a empty home actually feels much smaller than a staged home. And it's because you don't have the vision to understand where could the furniture go and what's gonna fit and what's not gonna fit. Instead of somebody having to guess if it fits or not, let's put some furniture in there so they can see that it fits. And then you're able to come in and add some pops of color, bring it to life. And now when somebody's walking through the home, they actually say, oh, this feels like a home. I could see myself living here. They sit down on the couch and see themselves watching a movie with their family. They lay down in the bed and take a look like, wow, it would be amazing to wake up with that view of Coles Mountain every day. So we brought in some staging, which was awesome. So the place looked fantastic. Our media team came in, shot some phenomenal photos, and also did some aerial photography and videography, because something that's important when selling a higher end home is people aren't just buying the 4 walls and what's inside the 4 walls, they're buying a lifestyle that comes along with it. So when you're buying this penthouse in the village of La Mesa, the reason you're buying it is because it's in the village of La Mesa. So what was cool about this particular community, you just hop down the elevator and step off the elevator and you're right in the middle of the village of La Mesa. You've got amazing restaurants like Farmer's Table and Bobo and City Tacos and all these great restaurants, and coffee shops like Lightbulb Coffee and Public Square. You're right in the middle of all the action, which is a big thing, right? We want that lifestyle where we can just cruise downstairs and everything is right there at our fingertips. So that was a big part of it. And so by going up in the air, we were able to showcase the proximity of the unit to the village of La Mesa. So then on top of that, now we've really made this place look amazing. Now we've got to get it in front of the right people. So then we did, an analysis and looked at the demographics of who's living in this particular building, who's the most likely buyer for this unit, and we started running targeted ads to the most likely buyer for this unit. Well, we kind of got a little insight that a lot of the people that live in this particular building tend to be a little bit older. They like this building because it's all got elevator access, and it's a social building. There's a community clubhouse and everything where everybody gets together and plays cards. So we ran some targeted ads to a variety of different segments, but also to people that were 55 plus, because this was a really great building for them. Lo and behold, we had somebody who reached out to us, and this was a perfect fit. It was somebody who lived in a huge house, was getting a little bit older, didn't want all the maintenance and the landscaping and all that stuff that comes along with living in a house. Condo was a much better fit for them, but they're used to having something bigger. So this double unit was a perfect fit for them. So we came to terms between the buyer and the seller on this deal. Everything's fantastic. Now you got to go through some inspections. And so as we go through some inspections, we found there was some unique plumbing issues that we had to contend with. We had some water damage that had occurred in the unit. So, a lot of times that can be a deal killer. But we worked together with the buyer, with the seller, and we're able to come to terms on things and resolve that. Everything's good and moving forward. Deal gets done at $750,000. This is not only the highest price ever for a condo in East County, it's the highest price by over 10%. The previous record that we could find was $680,000. So we broke that by $70,000. It's pretty amazing. It was a fun story. It was a really cool opportunity to help both this buyer and this seller. It was a perfect marriage for each other. But it doesn't just happen, right? There's a lot that goes into it. There's, setting the stage for this property with painting, cleaning carpets, with bringing in staging, amazing photography, getting up in the air, targeted marketing. There's a lot that goes into making something like this happen. But we're proud to say Whissel Realty Group now owns the record for the highest sale price condo in the history of East County. And this is what we do. This is what we love doing. We love marketing. We love the challenges like this. So if you're watching this video, you've got a property needs that custom marketing approach to really make sure you get that top dollar. We would love the opportunity to help you set that next record. Give us a call, 619-618-7997. Thanks for watching. Wait. Before you leave, I want to share more tips with you about selling your home in San Diego. And don't forget to subscribe. Click right here.